We're here with the 3D printed legend, Christian, man. He got these awesome models. This one he already flew. These two are going to be maidens today. Excited to see him crash or fly. Either way, we'll see what happens. But let's go over some of these things and get them in the air, see how they go. Is this, oh, this is LW.
All three of those LW.
LW, lightweight PLA. This guy's wicked with the paint. The new F-35. Full flying stabs. The servos right to the stabs. Should make for an interesting morning. We'll see. Let's get it in the air. Can I have that quarter when you're done? That's a gumball, baby.
Hey, no, this used to be a gumball.
Used to be a gumball. Inflation.
This used to be a gumball.
What do we got? What do we got? Let me come around. What size fan?
These are all 50s.
All 50s. All for same ESC. Same fans? X-Flies?
Yeah, they're all X-Flies, yeah.
Oh.
Dude, they're great fans.
Outrunners, too.
They're great fans.
Outrunners don't have as much power as Inrunners? Is that how it works? Is there a theory behind that?
I don't want to say because I can't confidently say. I just know that... Yeah, I don't know.
You guys let us know in the comments. Outrunner, Inrunner.
I'd have to get back to you on that. I don't want to give you guys you or anybody in the video misinformation.
Are these Metal Gear servos or plastic?
Metal.
Oh.
So those servos, I found those.
All of these too, or these plastic?
They're all Metal Gear servos. I found these servos by accident one day. The brand's AGF.
Oh, dude, this thing got a little weight to it.
A little bit. The brand's AGF RC, and they're great servos, dude.
I got a lot of people asking me about 3D printed stuff, so I told everybody that I'm going to tag you and they could ask you because I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know much. I know how to crash.
So do I.
Whoa, got some throws.
I always start off with a little bit of up deflection when I maiden these things.
You got to walk us through it, man.
Through
everything. Maiden jitters or not?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Your hands ain't shaking. You're good.
Every time I'm maiden, I get the jitters because you put all this work into this thing, and then if it crashes, it's like...
I'm surprised you painted it. Normally, you don't paint it till after it's maiden.
I wanted to.
Let me see the bottom of that. I didn't show them the bottom. Look at that.
Figured it's easy to tell.
Yeah, definitely. You did a good job on that.
So
get her up.
All right, let's see.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you. All right, so
could go one of two ways: great or not so great,
or shite. CG'd properly, but it feels tail heavy.
Well, you said you got a little bit of up deflection, right?
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Flies just like the Delta Fighter. All right, so I definitely got to get rid of that deflection.
Almost lost you there. I think you need to calm the elevator throw a little.
I think it definitely...
Is it wonky or?
It's not wonky per se, but it definitely... I think it's definitely slightly tail heavy because it feels like it wants to jump, but like watch this.
You got that battery all the way forward too.
Yeah. So the Delta Fighter does the same thing, where it'll just stop like that. It's crazy.
Guys, you're seeing a uncensored maiden. This is how it goes. And I lost it. Where is it?
Sorry.
There it is.
It's definitely quieter than the Delta Fighter because the Delta Fighter has that lip.
Yeah, so that inlet's quieting it down. So, you know, he 3D printed this thing, right? Sets it up at home. Kind of goes off of whatever the guy who made the STL file says and brings it to the field. I'll tell you what, you're flying pretty good considering. I would be super nervous right now, but how long did it take you to print this thing?
A couple of days.
A couple days to print? And what'd you use, the bamboo and the Creality?
No, actually, so it's funny. My two old bed slingers are pretty much retired at this point. The Creality it keeps giving me problems, and the artillery I actually just disassembled for the A1. I was going to sell one of them, but I couldn't, in good conscience, give that printer to someone with how many miles are on it.
Yeah.
I just figured I'd pull it apart. I put it in the recycling because...
So you're only using bamboo right now?
Currently, I'm only using bamboo because it's just... As someone who started with the ANET A8 back in the days where it was you had to put the printer together yourself and do the whole rigmarole, coming from that to the bamboo is a no-brainer. You just push print and it goes.
See that, guys? Bamboo was nice enough to send me a printer. Carbon X1, and I didn't know how to use it, so I gave it to Christian, and now that's all he's using. He got another bamboo. He bought one. It's guy's a bamboo fanatic.
Absolutely. You can send it. I know there's other 3D printing brands where you can send it via Wi-Fi, but just the quality out of the bamboo is just, you can't beat it. And the speed is nuts.
I know, the speed is crazy. Hey, let me ask you about this plane. Is this something you think you should have a dual rate on? Because it looks like when you're flying pretty tame, it's smooth.
When you put the low rates on, it just kind of cruises. It's a good cruiser.
You have dual rates.
Right now, yeah, absolutely.
Nice. The maiden's in the books.
I'm sitting here going on rudder like that as rudder. Thank you.
We're wondering, is all this ice on these airplanes affecting the way they fly like a real full scale? Do we got to de-ice it? Let us know. Nah, we're good. There is a lot of ice though.
If you put a decent sized radius on it so it would breathe better, this thing would be back, you know, because imagine you're just trying to put a radius on what you got there. It would be back here somewhere, you know, by the time you put a decent radius on it. This is bad.
How about the color? Do we like the color?
Oh, color's cool. It's almost Irish green.
We're gonna call this segment "Technical Terms with Tom."
Yeah, technical terms.
That's Triple T.
Triple T.
Technical Terms with Tom.
T-cubed.
We interrupt him to ask him about the color.
T-cubed.
Can we talk about something I understand? Do we like the paint job?
Yeah.
Paint job.
And by the way, I got ribbed at a club meeting one time when I said that it's not tail heavy, it's relaxed static stability.
Did George was the one that got on you for that? Oh God.
Yeah.
It's just a slimmer body. This thing has all these curves and everything. So
he's saying that the Delta Fighter, which is that one, is definitely faster and more powerful than this one, even though they have the same exact power system. This is a little bigger wingspan, a little heavier, obviously, right? A little more.
a little heavier, and there's a lot more drag. There's a lot more stuff.
Got that intake. I like the way that looks, though.
It looks sick, yeah. That was what got me to it. Well, plus, what's his name? Kyle's so nice. He sends me all the files when he's done with them.
Yeah.
When he's done designing, I get a little email, a little.
Who is that? What's his thing?
So if you want to download the files, he's on Colts3D.com, and the handle is PTI Kyle. And
he's the one that makes these.
The files are cheap.
This two he made?
Yeah.
Whoa.
All the files are sub $20. They're all cheap. He doesn't do it for the money. He does it because he loves it.
There you go.
So
that's what it's about, sharing the hobby, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you to fly this. What are you doing next? We'll do the red one, or you want to go right to the F-35?
I'll go right to F-35. I think I already got one maiden in. I've flown this one 100 times.
Sweet.
We'll see how the F-35 goes.
I don't know. Oh, look at that. Look at that. They're waving to you. That is way too much throw, no?
Oh, 100%.
You got dual rates? What's your dual rate at?
So that's the lowest setting. That's probably where I should be flying it at.
All right.
This is medium, which is pretty good.
Sweet.
That's the medium, and then this is the
nice.
This is the stupid rate.
Yeah, that's crazy. So ailerons, that's it. That's what powers this. No rudder, no nothing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Is your aileron set to your rudder or your aileron? So you're flying just one stick?
Just one stick.
One stick. Got it. Just one stick. Throttle on the left.
Throttle on the
control
left.
on the right.
I figured, keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid.
Let's go.
I'm gonna try and wipe this ice off first. Really quick.
You're nervous.
Just,
It makes sense, right? Full scale de-ice. You know what really annoys me is like that fatty F-14 is probably smaller than that, right?
Yeah.
And it has retracts. How come nobody can take these 50 millimeters, 64 millimeters and put retracts in them?
The weight.
Is that what it is?
The weight.
Yeah, but the fatty F-14 flies. Not me. We didn't fly it, but people fly it.
It had two 50 millimeter EDFs, and we launched it off that table.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it just, at one point, it almost got. I don't know if it's because of how small the wing area is or what.
Yeah.
But
with the pusher prop, so the reason it didn't fly with the pusher prop, and I had the prop on backwards. Yeah. Tom watched that video. Yeah.
Similar to the what's it called?
Yeah, the RQ-7. Yeah. In true fashion.
Listen.
This is what I do. Wow, that looks stable as can be right off the rip. Trimming her.
I dropped it back to about half. Definitely trim. Definitely trim.
The silence says it all when somebody on a maiden flight. See, you're gonna learn. It takes it's pretty difficult to talk your way through a maiden.
Dude, I don't know how you do it.
It's tough, man. People don't realize, like, just the constant talking while you're flying is.
Because if you don't do it, then it's...
I tell you what, man, that looks extremely stable.
If you want to fly it, you can fly it.
I might fly this one, to be honest.
This thing's nice.
But it looks extremely stable. Can we get a Tailoron roll?
Full.
Wow, look at that.
That's full rates.
That looks...
it's not even that crazy.
That looks like you have ailerons.
So I think it's probably because of how large the wing is. It doesn't... Actually, I'm also not going that fast.
I got a nice sound to it.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad.
How long did this one take to print?
This one, same deal, couple of days. All of Kyle's airplanes are super simple to print and they're super simple to build. This thing took me a half hour to put together.
And guys, just so you know, the glue and everything we use, Starbond adhesives.
Oh, the best.
The best, man.
The best.
Little CA. What am I, Mike Tyson? Little CA, little kicker. Little TA, guys.
Well, you know, it's funny. They Starbond actually, they sent it to me. I still got to make a video. They have a new epoxy out. I got to fix some airplanes with it.
5-minute epoxy. I've been using that 5-minute epoxy.
Yeah, dude. The stuff, it looks awesome.
It's way fast.
Oh!
It's way faster than 5 minutes.
I almost just lost it.
Let's go nice low slow pass if you can. See how now I'm bringing him out of his comfort zone a little bit for you guys.
See what happens. Right now I'm at full rate, so I have all the authority if I need it. Yeah, dude, it's a kitten.
Yeah, she flies nice, man. Oh man, from the camera view, it looked like you were going into those trees.
So Kyle,
I'm liking this thing.
He doesn't design them to be fully scale. He designs them for flight characteristics. So if you look at the wing, you can see how much thicker it is than a real F-35 would be.
Well, real F-35s is the computer systems on it.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to paint the whole thing gray, or are you going to do the bottom a different color?
I'll do the whole thing gray. I'm going to see it, because there's a ton of pitch authority with this thing. I'm going to see what happens if I just give it full up elevator. Right now, the throttle's cut, and I'm full up elevator.
We would call this a stall test.
And it's just kind of...
Yeah, it's not wing tipping. Now, if this was me, I would have did that 3 feet from the ground, crashed into the floor, and everybody would have yelled at me that I don't know what I'm doing. And you would all be correct. My stall test plane's way too low. Yeah, it's not... was that you rocking, or...
No, so right now it's rocking. Right now, my stick is just full back. And it's got enough power that it'll go...
Dude, let's both be quiet for a second and just do a full speed pass. That way we can hear this thing.
Got you.
Because it sounds good. Bro, she cooks.
I don't know if I set a timer for this. So I'm going to bring it in.
It's cold out. Yo, so that was probably... I don't know, dude. That was fast. 80 miles an hour?
Yeah. It's not the fastest plane that I've built.
That was pretty fast for the size of this thing. And it's LW. Is it reinforced?
No.
No reinforcement?
So it does have like 3% infill.
Uh-huh.
I think it's 3 or 6% infill. But that's in lieu of spars and stuff. So there's no carbon.
Sweet.
So
successful maiden number 2.
Thank God.
Actually, you only have 2 maidens today.
Yeah, that's it.
We're up. We are up. We're winning.
It's a lot more tame than I would think. Like with those Tailerons doing all this crazy maneuvering,
yeah,
I thought this thing was gonna be squirrely as anything.
The majority of that flight was 50%, or well, what did you have? What was your dual rates? 60, 80, and 100?
No, so it's 100, 60, 40.
Okay, so majority of that flight was flown on 60 or 100?
Majority of it was 60, but then I had a solid chunk of it on 100, and it just kind of. It's tame.
Dude,
it's very tame.
She flew great, man. This thing's beautiful. I love it. Yeah. I love the way it looks.
It's a very tame airplane.
Guys, it got a decent weight to it. It's not light by any means. It's not heavy either by any means, but it's definitely not like...
It feels floaty when it's up there, though.
Yeah, I mean, look at the wings. Look at the thickness of that.
Yeah, so like that's what I was saying. Kyle doesn't design them to be totally realistic. You can see how the I don't know if it's the root,
So-
not the root, but the thickness of it. See how it comes
Yeah,
over
yeah.
the fuselage?
Well, he
right
wants
here?
it to fly right. Yeah.
Yeah, he wants it.
And this is regular? Oh no, that's LW too.
No, this is regular.
This is regular PLA?
Yeah, I usually do the canopies regular just because it's a little bit beefier.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about it. I don't know if you can say crumbling.
Sweet, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's stable as anything.
I guess I'm gonna have to fly it, huh?
Yeah, fly it.
We'll fly it.
You want to fly it?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly
I'll
it.
send it up right now. I'll
Let's
put a battery
do
in.
it. So this is what's gonna happen because I am terrible at hand throwing planes. He's gonna hand throw it. I'm gonna hand him the camera. He's gonna hand me the remote, and I'm gonna fly it. So let's get this thing up. And if I crash this, I'm gonna feel terrible.
Don't feel terrible.
I actually don't want to fly it. He's making me.
Yeah, I'm making you fly it. Yeah,
Let's do it.
I'm being an aggressive salesman.
I love it.
Let me get a better grip on this. The little hand throwing things, it's a little tiny. I'm not gonna lie.
He's leaving it on medium rate for me. So
It's small, but it gets the job done.
Ooh, he knows I would have hit the floor right there. I'm putting this phone down for 2 seconds. That way me and him could switch.
Let me just get this going so it's like right over us.
Yep, unhook too. You gotta unhook.
So right now,
Oh boy.
flying one-handed, unhooked. So now you can take it. Got it?
Yep. You got the phone.
Got the phone. Okay. So let me see if I can find you. Hold on.
Well, I'm gonna come down center of the runway.
Okay, yeah, because I can't see. Oh, here we go. I got you.
Yeah,
It's a
you
little
are
white
high
dot.
up there. Wow. This feels like a store-bought model. Power's been off. Yeah. Tell you what, it's even a little too sensitive for how I like it. Either I needed lower rates or more expo.
If you want, you can hit that switch and knock it down to low.
Which way, forward or backwards?
Pull it towards you to give you the lowest rate.
Hang on, let me turn this in and bring it towards me, and then I'll do it. Yeah, see, that's how I like flying my jets. You know what's crazy? Like, I like my 3D planes extremely sensitive, 100, 125% travel. But then when I fly these jets, like, I like them to be, I guess, scale flying, right? Like, I don't need crazy throws.
Yeah.
So this is like, wow, dude, this is great.
I'm just,
This is great. It's kind of flying a little tail heavy. Like, I need a little up input, like, to keep the nose down.
okay.
But then that's preference too. Like, a lot of people like flying their jets slightly tail heavy. Like, I'm pushing the nose down to keep it flying level. So it needs like very little input. So maybe
Focus.
like for me, if this was mine, I would have that battery tiny bit more forward. But guys, I've been below 50% throttle probably most of this flight unless I was up high. So I'm gonna do a nice speed pass. I want to feel the power. Power's on. Yeah, see, that's a nice roll rate. And that's only 40%?
That's 40%.
That's incredible, dude. That's incredible.
Well, you got
I'm gonna stay up high. I'm gonna do a back loop. You comfortable with that?
Yeah, do whatever you want.
Nice big loop. Yeah, man, that's nice. Oh, dude, this is great. This is a great airplane.
If you want one, Santa Claus will get you one.
Santa brings me, and see, I got to be skeptical of what I say around Christian, because if I say I like something, in 3 days it's going to be on my doorstep. Now that, my friends, is what you call a good flying buddy. Wow, dude, this is great.
Yeah, but you're the one giving stuff to everybody,
Yeah, I do. I give a
so
lot of stuff away. This is amazing. I like how that canopy is yellow. If it wasn't, it would be really hard to see right now because it's not painted.
see, that's why I'm figuring. Well, one, I like the livery when I saw the blue with the Thunderbolt,
Yeah.
but if the whole thing's gray and you got those big blue vertical stabs, it's hard to miss it, you know?
Guys, this feels like it has full ailerons, and it feels like it has a rudder, which is crazy because nothing's even controlling the rudder. I guess it's just I'm so light on that aileron stick that it almost feels like it has yaw. This is incredible. This is an incredible flying airplane. Shout out, I don't know who the designer is. I know Christian mentioned it already.
His
in the
name's
video.
Built Fast on YouTube.
Yeah, we'll leave the link to that down below, man. If you guys want to check this thing out. How much is this 3D STL file?
They're all under $20.
I was gonna say this one definitely got to be a little more, but wow, that's good, man.
Yeah, they're all under $20.
I don't think you guys even fully understand how much like time it probably takes him to set a model like this up. Like, dude.
How much time you got?
Oh, let me see. Minute 35.
Okay.
Am I good or not?
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll lay him right to left.
Okay.
You know, when you're enjoying a plane, it's the worst part. It's bringing it for a land.
Yeah.
I was just enjoying that. This is a great flying model right here.
Let's see what we got. Let's see if he's gonna spread that butter.
Probably not. You know me.
Yeah, you got this. Come on. Give yourself a little credit.
All right, I'm going left to right. We're going left to right. You know what it is? I'm moving that rudder stick to line it up with the runway. And, you know, there's no rudder, so it gets a little wonky. I got to blame something.
It's all good. You used to flying a different type of
We're
airplane.
not ever going to blame ourselves. We're always going to blame the airplane.
We're like Formula One drivers, yeah. Oh!
That wasn't terrible. That wasn't terrible.
That was very nice.
Oh, dude, thanks for letting me fly it.
This was the first plane that I saw that I was like, holy cow.
That's the one, yeah.
I got to print this plane out. And the first time this was that video that I made with you. I had a streak of just crash, 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 crash. And this one, I was like,
Wait, you crash? You don't crash.
throw it.
Yeah.
Yeah! I didn't grab the sticks fast enough. That was my fault. Never.
1300.
It's tiny. I mean, it's a. I know people are gonna yell at me for having the receiver right there, but it works.
People yell. It's what they do. It's their superpower.
It's just super proud.
They're yelling at us for having fun.
Let me warm the servos up.
Can I ask you how much this weighs?
Dude, that's the one question I get a lot, and I never have an answer.
It's over 250 grams.
100%. FAA is gonna come after us for this thing.
Well, we're at a freer site, sir. But if
Well,
I fly it
if
in
we
my
want.
backyard, I'm gonna need remote ID. Look at that.
Yeah, this thing's way better.
That was the easiest hand throw I've ever seen.
So, I'll do the quick stop first. I'm gonna come in full throttle, full bore. This is gonna be well over 100 miles an hour.
Really?
Oh.
We got a whoa at a time.
So, did you get that on video?
Partially. I gotta zoom out.
Okay, hold on.
We'll do it again.
So ready?
Hang on.
I'm gonna do it. 3, 2, 1, throttle cut.
Oh my god. How
So-
does this thing not just disintegrate?
Dude,
There's no reinforcement?
there's no carbon in this thing.
That's wild.
I don't know how it does it.
That thing's probably ripping like 40 G's on that pole.
But there's that, right? So right now I'm 0 throttle.
You do that inverted, that battery's flying out.
Oh,
of it.
yeah. So right now I'm below 20% because my transmitter didn't even tick the little timer yet. So right now I'm 20% throttle. And it's just coasting around doing a fart of a mile an hour. But it'll break 100 miles an hour without even thinking about it.
This thing's sweet.
And then
High alpha, look at that. Look at that. Come on. That is mint.
dude, this is so next to
love that.
Scorpion that I made with Mark, this is the best airplane that I've 3D printed. This airplane is just,
Really?
but this thing's stupid.
And it looks fairly easy to 3D print.
This is one of the easiest planes to print, dude. It's a handful of parts, and
You think it would be a good first plane for someone to print? Or is there a better option?
if you have experience flying, yes.
Well,
But if not,
well, somebody could take something like this and throw a, AR-630 and program a gyro.
and you know what? Actually, you're right. Throw an AR-630 in and limit the throttle response.
We're gonna test your skill here. We need a high alpha load of that runway. Let's see what you got. Hey, whoa, whoa. Oh, she don't stall, huh?
This thing is like, dude, it doesn't make sense how good this airplane flies.
3D printed, changing the game. Dude, she is quick. This is the same motor as that green plane. It's amazing.
Same motor, it's the same power system.
It's amazing that green plane doesn't rip like this.
It's the same exact, and this thing has unlimited vertical, dude.
Yeah, talk about I lost you.
Sorry.
There you are. No, you're good. Look at that.
Unlimited vertical. The flight envelope is massive. Like right now, I am
unlimited
gliding.
to 400
Right now,
feet.
this thing has 0 throttle input. I'm just coasting, and this thing just doesn't make any sense.
Look at that, dude.
Like, if some RC company was able to make this fly this good, they'd be making money hand over fist. And Kyle doesn't even charge that much for his files.
How much
dude.
is this file?
It's like $13, if that. $13 for the file. You have it forever. The filament that you use to make this, it's LW, so it foams. So you're using probably about half what you would normally use. And if you crash it, it's like $10, $15 to reprint it. You keep the electronics, you're good.
Good chance you crash this thing. That motor's fried being out in the open like that.
The one that I crashed, I hit the ground hard, and yeah, it's toast.
The motor
so,
was
like,
fried.
so I get $30 for a new EDF. But
is that all that EDF is? The XFly?
I think it's like $30. Yeah, it's not that much because it's a small fan.
Oh,
but I mean, dude, look,
that's beautiful.
like it just cruises.
She's a coaster.
And then you give it the beans, and it just comes ripping. So I'm gonna do that crazy maneuver up high.
What kind of beans we talking? Espresso beans? You know,
Well, this thing's definitely espresso beans, like the Cafe Bustelo.
you know I like my coffee, man.
You see that roll?
Yeah.
That may as well have been thrust vector. That roll, I'm sorry, loop. Dude, that...
Get it right. The YouTube warriors are gonna get you.
I know. They're gonna come after me
They're
with a
so
vengeance.
mean, these guys. Let me see a Tailoron roll.
Tailoron?
Isn't it Tailoron? Elevon?
Oh, Elevon.
Elevon roll. Jesus. Look at that. What's your timer at?
It just ticked over 1 minute, so I'm gonna come in. But that's one thing with this airplane, though. When you land,
I mean, even if you like lose power,
there's such little drag.
you'll be able to coast this thing.
It just coasts forever. So you got to go way back here with the throttle off and then just slowly feather it, because otherwise you're gonna clear the runway no problem.
So that means I'm gonna
Like,
crash
look.
into my fence flying in my backyard. Oh, got it. Got it. Hey, I won't say I made him, but successful flight number 3.
Actually, 4. 1, 2, 3. I flew the Hawk.
Yeah, that wasn't on video. This is a 3D printed video.
Oh, okay.
That
The
plane is
3D
from
printed,
Arrows. A good plane.
successful number 3.
It's from Arrows.
3.
50 millimeter. We call these pocket jets. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. I had one. I had my gyro programmed to my rudder switch. It met its demise, but I had the T-33 and the L-39, and I love them both. Very cool planes. But I think the 3D printed takes the cake. Not good, sir. Out of all 3 of these, which one is your favorite as of right now?
Oh, this one. Absolutely.
By far, that beats the F-35, huh?
So the F-35 is a good plane to just coast around with. It flies great. I mean, you can attest to that. But this one, just the fact that you can cut the throttle to 20% and it'll fly no problem. Then you give it the onion and it'll break 100 miles an hour no problem. And with the, I don't know how it has the pitch authority to just totally...
Yeah, not crack in half.
And there's no carbon fiber in any of these planes. This guy's a mad scientist.
Well,
but all 3 of them are great.
You're
honestly.
Xing me, because I have flown this one. And I've flown that one. I did not fly that one. I like this one because it's a mix of looks, full flying stabs, and it does fly great. So that might fly a little better. But for me, this is an amazing looking plane, man.
Gotta put some paint on it.
Yeah, we gotta get the paint. Then
Santa Claus might drop this off.
we're gonna have the triple threat. So you guys stay tuned because he's always 3D printing stuff. And you know, stay tuned for some more videos. As always, we appreciate them watching, right?
We appreciate you guys. Yeah.
Until next time.